Hey Neko, how you doing? Just getting this stream finished and I'll change to Ranger real quick. So you want to hear something funny now? That disjoined Mithra, I attacked with my holiday and not my FOMO hot. That's the reason why we didn't get to 88%. I don't know, people are doing True Flight, which is light damage. Hey Ricardo, thank you for watching. Well, is he really gonna need to worry about subjugating Slash if he's not pulling or flashing her? I mean, he needs to worry about the damage, but he doesn't need to worry about reacquiring her. Like some other dumbass run fencer we've had in the past. See, this is gonna get you in trouble because you're not. If he was smart, but he's not. He could beg for him to join. Hey, Aberrant.
What's up? I thought I should be in too.
Yeah, no. Is it Aberrant or Averrant?
I get it right the first time.
Okay. This is pretty straightforward fight on normal.
Yeah, I should focus on
What was that again, Av?
so yeah, I just gotta make sure I'm focusing on the debuff stuff.
Yeah.
Echo just wanted to hear my sexy voice, that's all.
Yep. See, there it goes. I can hear Aberrant just fine.
A little on the low side, but I can hear him. A third interview on Friday.
Third interview with the same company.
Yeah.
Why do there need to be 3 interviews? What the fuck are you doing wrong?
The first one was more like the first call with the recruiter is always like the recruiter wants to see, you know, what your background is, ask you a few questions, why you're applying, give you like an idea of what they're looking for, and that way, if they know they're either the person applying is wasting their time or the company hiring is wasting their time, they can just cut it off right there. But luckily, the person I've talked to, he remembered me and he remembered a lot of the conversation we had. So our first call was pretty short. Then the second call was with the department manager in my department. On Friday, it's gonna be with the manager in the other office that's in Bulgaria. That's the country, Bulgaria, and then one of the engineer managers that's in Austin, Texas. So that's what's going on Friday.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it should be good.
How much of a window of opportunity do you have to grow and all that stuff?
Pretty good. They told me that they're always looking for people to move on to other departments that are on the more technical side. So if I learn skills or if I'm going to school or whatever while I'm working, you know, they'll whenever the opportunity arises, you know, they'll they said it's a great place to be able to live up because the company is kind of smaller, so they don't want to hire an outside person. They want to stick to the people that they know have proved uh, themselves and you know has been part of the team and because they have like a specific culture that they want to keep within the company. So if they can keep people to stay in the company, that's what they prefer. That's why it's so hard to go in there because the retention rate in that company is like almost 100%. Like nobody ever leaves. And if they hire, they usually hire like an employee referral. You know, they try to hire like friends or family that they know that work there. That's why I didn't get it last time. Hopefully, the second time is the charm. Wow, not a lot of buffs this time around.
She's. What are you talking about?
We didn't get uh, dexterity, bar spells. Actually, we do have bar spells, huh? Yeah, disease.
And Bar Thunder. We'll be fine. If we need the accuracy, which we won't, then we can ask
Yeah.
for it.
Well, crit's nice though.
Also, it's the first time, at least for me, to do this with Aberrant, so learning curve.
You excited for Friday?
Shit, yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous because I would love to start Xenoblade 1 on Friday, but I'm afraid I'm going to wait. I've decided to wait until I finish the second one. I'm loving the second one. In fact,
IGN gave it an 8.
wow. That's what? Didn't they give the original a 9?
Maybe. I think
They
so.
did. What the hell?
Well, I mean,
just-
no, I think that some of their points are valid. Like, they only touched up what they felt they needed to. So it's like a mixture of high res and low res images and stuff like that. And then they fixed the combat a little bit and stuff like that, but nothing's really unchanged. So that's kind of the knock on it, like how you complain about, Resident Evil 3 and some of the things, like whether it's a remaster or a remake and all that shit.
No, that's a reimagining. They changed everything. And sometimes the changes are better than the original, and sometimes they're not. And unfortunately, I would say a big portion of what they changed was not better than the original.
Hey, out of curiosity, Aberrant, um, I assume you have Solace up to give him Stone Skin. Can you take Solace off to not give him Stone Skin?
Yeah, I would just put
Oh, okay.
misery or something. Yeah, that happened to me the other day when I was on White Mage. I was giving Stone Skin and and Lillith was getting like no TP. Why are my hands sticky? I just watched them like 40 minutes ago. Fucking hell.
Stop watching porn.
Not doing anything, it's just muggy. Hang on, I'm gonna wash my hands, I'll be right back.
What? She found Aberrant.
Okay, so what's going on? Tigros is dead?
Yeah. Hurry up and heal him, Aberrant.
Nah, too late.
Never mind.
Wait, so what happened? Why is he not with Tigros?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh shit, he just pulled aggro. We're all dead. So what kind of strategy are we doing? I'm a little confused.
Yeah. I was in a bad spot.
Did the fetter pop or something? Oh yeah, it did. Oh shit, the fucking dude
Go back,
is there.
go back, go back, go.
It's too late. He saw me.
No, he
He's
didn't.
going for it.
No, he isn't. He's just kind of sitting.
Oh, because I saw I heard a sword unsheath, and so I was like, oh shit, he's gonna come after us.
Yeah, that was next. Who is that, Aquila?
Is the dude gone already? I was going over there, but the motherfucker's over there.
Yeah, Neko has him, so just please assist with the fetter.
Do we attack at the same time?
You weapons go at the same time, yes.
Mandalic stab?
Evisceration. Go. Go, good. Go. Go.
Take down the dude.
Let Tigros get hit on it.
Can I Rudra Storm this guy?
Yes.
Whoa, that kind of hurt. I think it's a hard reset. I have raise, re-raise. Should I get up or no?
Well, Aberrant is kind of dead in the arena, so that may not be good.
And Tigros too. Ah, so that's what happened. He got the Tigros was bound by the fetter, and he died to Doom. I do. Is it safe for me to get up over here? I'm kind of close to her, huh? Yeah, I think I'm too close. I'm I'm sub white mage, so I can raise.
I've got so many questions as to why you've got sub red mage or white mage, but I'll not
For
respond.
re-raise? Whenever you hear the words sacrificial thief, you're probably gonna want to sub white mage. Oh, I can sub warrior instead, or dancer, for more damage. I figured I wasn't sure if I was mostly gonna focus on treasure hunter or not. Yeah, that's true. Well, it wasn't that he was bound on the east side. It was bound. It was that he was bound to the fetter, right? Be because I believe the fetters have like an aura. If you stand on it, you'll get shit on. But yeah, I was gonna tell you, Moink. Man, I am loving Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I never thought I would love it as much as I do. For the longest time, it I could it's not like I didn't like it. I liked it a lot. It wasn't my favorite. But now that I'm finally getting it, now that I'm finally like there's nothing in the game that overwhelms me or feels like it's impossible anymore. I'm making that game my bitch. Like I'm wrecking the game. Like I almost have all of my big like important blades all the way up to full trust, and I'm like barely like a few hours into the story. I'm at the part where you go to Rex's home village where he was born. Well, I guess that's not like just a few hours, but it's not like super far into the story. I would say it's like like maybe kind of closer to like almost halfway, maybe just a little bit less than halfway. The exploration in Xenoblade 2 is mind-boggling. Like I've traversed these worlds so many times and I've ran around in so many places, and yet I always find new like hidden areas or nooks and crannies or entire new areas huge that I never knew they were there. It's really cool. Like the world design is just wow, unbelievable. And I see what they do with their quests too. They're pretty smart. Even though the quest system is an absolute clusterfuck, um, I do like that a lot of the quests will kind of force you to go into these secret, more hard to find areas that you probably missed. Um, so I really like that a lot. Not to mention that a lot of the quests are really not, you're not able to finish them when you first get there to like a specific area, for example. You might have to level up more, get some more blades, acquire more abilities, and then you can go back and finish the quest. And that's when you start to explore more areas because the quest kind of pushes you towards those secret hidden areas. And it's really cool because you're like, oh my god, I had no idea there was a freaking whole cave down here, and I've run around here like 20 or 50 times, and I didn't realize that there was a waterfall here and a cave and a big like spot up here, and it's really cool. You're like, damn, this is awesome. It's almost like Metroid-like, where the game, purposely does not give you access to a specific spot because it wants you to get abilities and then come back, use those abilities, and then access those new areas. It's a really good way of making areas fresh again that you've already explored, and you feel like you've gotten everything you can out of them. Okay, sorry.
You can keep talking. It was once we entered. To which we're still waiting on Tigger.
Oh yeah, once we enter, I'm gonna be quiet. Just when we're sitting here and... So I guess the space launch got delayed for weather, huh?
That it. They're doing a chatter.
What kind of weather? It better have been either a tornado warning or something else. Maybe like a lightning storm, because I don't know what kind of weather would delay a rocket to go into space.
That might be due to your lack of knowledge of shooting a rocket in the
It's a rocket. It's literally going to break through the atmosphere. I doubt a little bit of rain is gonna stop it from doing that.
Goose, I love you. But
okay,
there were...
so explain.
Okay. First of all, this is NASA. A government organization, but it also had civilian support the rocket.
What? Why?
Yes, it was a manned launch, a Goose. It was
what the hell?
It was going to be the first manned launch back in the United States since 2011, when they retired the shuttles. And the reason is that, this is the whole point behind SpaceX. NASA does not want to keep funding the International Space Station, and in fact, I think the funding stops in 2030. So it's up to the whole reason behind Blue Origin and SpaceX is to provide resources to the International Space Station. And yes, Americans have still been going to the space station since we retired the space shuttles, but we've been relying on Russia to send them up. And it's not about Russia being evil or anything like that. It's more about we're done spending money and giving Russia money to send our astronauts into space because it was expensive. So the whole reason why NASA is excited and media is making this to be a thing is because it's the first time in over a decade that Americans can go into space without the need of Russia. So yeah, leave it to NASA and their weather delays to be a respectable reason why they did not send it up. I was watching the end of the stream because you can go to nasa.gov and they'll show you all the launches and stuff like that. So the next one for you, Agus, will be at 122 Saturday. But basically, they did explain why. There's a certain level of it was like electromagnetic activity was too high and did not meet. Um, and because the launch was an immediate launch and not like a launch that has a 5 minute window, or most launches usually have like a 4 hour window, but this was an immediate launch, so it was either a go or a no go. And because of the weather, because of the amount of static electricity, they chose not to launch.
So basically, possible thundery weather. I got it.
Yes, I understand that
And
it, it
that was one of the things that I could think of that could delay it. Either that, so it would either be any kind of, too much electricity in the air, or some kind of really powerful winds of some kind, like, I don't know, tornadoes or hurricanes, something of that sort. But other than that, that's the only type of weather I can think of that will really affect it, so it makes sense.
well, Aberrant. I thought it was more. Um, I don't want to say Bush because I think Clinton had cut a lot of their funding as well, but um, I thought it was really simply because, uh, right, and I think the only president that's given NASA more funding was Obama, because I don't think that Trump necessarily has. But yeah, it's just it's really expensive to send people to space.
Yeah, but aren't we supposed to live in space eventually?
You know why space exploration really hasn't kicked off, right, a goose?
Hmm.
There's no money behind it.
That'll do it. Well, no money yet. And that's when we're gonna get space miners go into different uh, parts of space and dig up rare elements and rare minerals that are going to be almost priceless.
Do you understand how illogical that is?
Did you ever play Dead Space?
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
It's a thought. Like, if space travel would eventually become profitable, there's, besides a few options like maybe mining and
My
getting
wife,
rare elements, that would
my
be one of the very few ways to do it.
my wife plays No Man's Sky. She did. She's gotten bored of it lately, but yeah, space mining is. It,
I mean, it will. I would say it's one of the few sure ways that it would be profitable. I mean, there's other ways, I guess. Like, you could possibly go into other planets and look for, I don't know, other type of organisms, but more than anything, one thing that you'll always find is minerals and rocks and that kind of stuff. Like, that is almost guaranteed that you're going to find in other planets. Therefore, it's it's almost a one of the most safe ways to make it profitable.
okay, okay. Do you hold on one second?
Neko, I don't blame you. Anyone who plays No Man's Sky is either really bored or they were deceived and thought the game was actually going to be any good.
Yeah. First of all, Goose, I love space exploration. I love NASA. Um, I love how humankind has gone to space, gone to the moon. We've sent droids to Mars. We have Curiosity 1 and 2 out of our solar system, literally. There's just so many feats of humankind that is astounding. But
Well,
I think don't even start. I think I think the golden age of space exploration died with the Saturn rocket.
yeah, it hasn't really been a thing for a while, hasn't it?
Well, so I like, the whole space shuttle thing was supposed to be its own. Like it's an utter disaster. The whole space shuttle program. They were never supposed to last for 30 years. They were never supposed to um, do what they did. They were supposed to do a lot more, and it's disheartening to see. The whole space shuttle program is just a prime example of the government cutting funding, because every time they slash funding, the space shuttle's design and overall objective got slashed and slashed and slashed. But I am semi excited. They kind of have uh, they NASA's kind of gotten back to being able to find a way to send men to space, as well as hopefully to Mars within the next decade or so. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't care how long it takes them, but that's what I'm looking forward to. And yes, I'm ready.
Yep.
Are we still in the good gibbous? But yeah, I don't know if you've watched him at Goose or not. There's a YouTuber called Everyday Astronaut. He's kind of a college dropout, but he goes into a lot of exploration. There's also Curious Droid and a couple other YouTube channels that talk about space and our feats and stuff like that.
Dead Space was pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing that matters to a goose, video game space.
Not only video games, but horror video games. I like horror video games.
It's like that skip from Family Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
There he is.
Hey, Vivi. You sound so tired.
Well, it is 3 hours later than where it is in where I live. If I'm correct, it's 9 p.m. where you live, right, Vivi?
Yep.
Yeah, that is kind of late. Well, not late, but starting to get late. All I know is if I get this job, I'm moving somewhere closer to Salt Lake City because I need that Google Fiber. Can you imagine if I have a full gig all to myself of Google Fiber?
I'm telling you, Google Fiber's not all what it's cracked up to be.
Better than what I have. The hell? I've never seen that animation before.
It's just casters.
In all my years, I've never seen it. Or I never paid attention, I guess, when it was casted.
It's because I don't think you really pay attention to the roles that are applied to you. They each have their own little unique animations.
Fast cast. Interesting.
Fetters down.
May I have haste, please?
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Are they moving or what? When are we going? Just whenever?
Neko. I hit a hotkey that turned on auto ranged attacks. Do you know how to turn that off?
I'm going. Wait, that's not what I fucking did. God damn it. Thought I did a restoration. My bad.
Is order range attack a function of the Lua or of not a plugin?
I turned it off on the Lua, but you can still turn it on via hotkey, which is what I did. A
Fuck.
goose, stop
I
it. You got the window's got to be closed, so go when I say go. 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 Bad neck. Go. 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 It'll be the only time Neko ever sees a 90,000 wildfire. Go be my decoy shot, a goose. So what does that mean? Stand directly in front. Behind.
Fuck. My mug got paralyzed. That sucks. I'm bound. Fuck, I got shit on. This is a pretty tough fight for a white mage. Did you guys give Aberrant enough time to like learn this fight as white mage? Cause I hate this fight as white mage, it's horrible. We both do. I'm not subbed white mage anymore. I'm on dancer, so Aberrant, you may want to put misery on, so you can give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Yeah, or else that was gonna happen. Yeah, tell him to move, he's gonna get crapped on. He needs to go up a ramp. Get Neko up and then get me Aberrant. Or actually, let's have Aberrant stay with Tigros, and then Vivi can can come down and get Neko and I. Although I think he has MP. Should be alright. He won't have to heal like crazy. Did we kill the dude? Moink? Did we kill the ad?
Yep.
Sweet. Now we just need treasure hunter on this bitch. Am I gonna die because of the fetter here?
You need to get out of its Doom Aura range, because I'm pretty sure they have it.
Yeah, I'll try to run.
Maybe they don't. See, Neko, this is weird. Like, I have no hate on this fetter. I don't get it.
We haven't touched her yet.
No.
I'm guessing when she spawns, you don't have hate on, but the ones on the arena, around the arena, you automatically do. Because I don't get doom from these ones. Never mind, idea done.
Yeah. Goose, I don't know if you were there when we tried difficult. But basically, you know, it spawns another Fomor. So the original idea was to get both the fetters down, then attack the ads. Or no. It was attack the fetter, then get the Fomor down, then attack a second fetter, and then get that Fomor down. But when we went to go after the second fetter, we had hate for some reason.
That's interesting. Wait, are you attacking the fetter? Should I attack it too?
I'm just bored. Not attacking the fetter, Goose.
Oh, what chair was supposed to?
You can't.
Well, just tell me when you want to go.
Just go when we both have TP, like we do with Alex. Go. Typical Neko. Go.
Oh, what? South? Hang on, where's my compass? I'm lost.
The ramp we start on.
Where's my compass? Oh, I couldn't see it because the menu was up. Like all the way south?
Yes, so you don't get hit with meteor.
Okay, just so you guys know, I haven't tagged her yet.
Well, it's almost down. It's at 5%, Nick. That's all my hard work.
Does it matter to oh shit. Does it matter to